Over the past month, Los Angeles has genuinely been amazing. However, I came here to make content, and with all the traveling, entertaining, and consistent client work, I've been so busy, I just feel like I've let myself down.
Talk to me, man. What's going on?
Honestly, Joey, I came...
Don't tell me you came to LA thinking they were going to be able to make all this cool content, but you've just been stuck doing client work, traveling, entertaining a whole bunch of people, so you feel like you don't really have that time. Am I right?
Bro, you literally just hit the nail on the head.
I know. I'm freaking amazing. Just do me a favor. Shut the
Joey, you curse?
No. You see, if you play that back, what I actually said. Just do me a favor. Shut the front door.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up and just make some content. How about that?
Okay then. Alright guys, you know what? Joey's right. I need to shut the fuck up. I need to just get out there and make some content. So today, we've got the 85, we've got the Osmo, we're gonna be doing a POV, Santa Monica street shoot. But you know what? I'm not just gonna be looking for people. I wanna be looking at linear lines, abstract compositions, and whatever I like, I'm gonna vectorize. So let's get there. So I wanna just talk a little bit about the process. As I was walking down this pier, as you can see, starting off with just some warm-up shots, trying to actually just capture people in the moment. That's not the only thing that I'm looking for. Here, I actually look up and see a nice piece of architecture. I know that I can bring the colors out of it, and that could be some good vector art. This was just a stupid shot of Hayden as I crossed paths with him, but then I was kind of going off on my own way to really just see Santa Monica Pier and capture in its essence the people, the structures, the atmosphere, the environment. So I decided to just make my way down. I was going to do a loop around and come back. Here I was thinking maybe I'll shoot the sign, maybe I'll shoot some of the lights, and then I saw the flag to the right and decided to capture a nice picture of that. That would also make for some great vector art. This little girl walking down the pier on her own made for a great subject. And then as I kept walking down and turned to my left, I found some police. Had to use the manual focus to make sure that they were sharp. Wasn't too happy with those photos though. Moving on, again, taking photos of subjects. This one was hard to pass by, to be honest. It was such an authentic composition and photo to capture. But what I did notice is that there's just so many people on Santa Monica Pier. It's almost hard to not actually capture a person as your subject. I saw this pole and I literally just wanted to take a photo of it and its shadow because I thought it was cool. And then I saw this guy walking off into the distance and decided to use him as my subject instead, and the poles to act more as like a guideline or to help create a little bit of depth within the image. And after looking down, I looked up and saw a bunch of birds literally just gliding in the wind. In terms of the weather, it was golden hour, but it was also extremely windy. And these birds, I kid you not, they were just floating there.
Dude, look at these birds, they're just hovering right here. That's sick.
I definitely think I'm going to vectorize one of these photos. I did a 180 and went to the theme park, which is pretty iconic when it comes to Santa Monica Pier, and I kind of wanted to see what shots I could capture. Now, there's a lot going on here, and when it comes to vector art, I didn't really think I was going to vectorize any of these, and I still don't, but I still wanted to explore the place and see if there was anything minimal or abstract that we could play off. First up was the carousel, and even though what was running through my mind was, yeah, this is probably going to be a bit tricky to vectorize, a bit too detailed for my liking, but the colors were nice, and if I got a bit more of the carousel towards the right hand side, then maybe I could pull it off. Then moving over to my right, when it came to the roller coaster, this is where I was like, holy shit, you know what? There could be some cool composition here. Thankfully I had the 85 on, so there was a bit of compression. I didn't have to actually be too close to it. I got a nice low angled shot, and I mean, have a look at that. It's pretty cool. It's abstract, and that's what I like. Then turned around and tried to use the railway of the roller coaster to actually form a bit of a composition with the carousel, but you know what? I definitely feel like I've taken better shots. So I'd had enough with the theme park. I didn't want to really explore it too much. I still wanted to make my way down the pier, which presented a great opportunity to just take a nice portrait photo of the pier and the sunset and the sun rays coming through. Mike and Liam's presets actually helped out immensely when it came to editing these photos. As you can see, the nice orange colors that I'm getting from these photos. I mean, I love the color orange, so maybe they're a bit too saturated. I don't mind. At the end of the day, I'm not really thinking how are these going to look as a photo when I edit them. I'm more thinking, what kind of colors am I going to get? We've got a nice landscape here. I don't take too many of those, to be honest, but it's kind of hard to miss that opportunity. And then as we kind of kept walking down the pier and around it, I was at the end and I wanted to see what other kind of shots I could get. None of these shots I was really too happy with, and I don't think I'm going to choose these to vectorize. However, I have actually put it out to my Discord if anyone wants to take any of these photos and vectorize them with me. I mean, I've got them, and if people have got some spare time, maybe we can vectorize some of these together. So if you want to actually get involved in some future artworks and you could potentially be featured on the channel or on my Instagram, then definitely join the Discord. I'll leave the description in below. Now I'm walking down the pier and I'm kind of just trying to have a look at what colors and what cool, interesting abstract compositions I could take. Some bangers, some not, but that's okay. I was really enjoying my time. So the sun was going down now, and I was kind of thinking, where are the boys? Where's Joey and Hayden? As you can see, the sun's gone behind the clouds. I wanted to capture this in its essence, although I didn't really find a cool way to capture it to then turn into vector art. However, I still wanted to get the photo anyways. Here's Hayden.
Hello! I'm back, baby! How'd you guys go?
Yeah, good.
Pretty good. Yeah?
Not really.
How's the wind?
The wind is shit for the audio jungle, but audio jungle.
What's the time? I got some pretty good shots, 6 o'clock. Maybe we can start heading back.
And overall, it was a really peaceful shoot. Being off on my own, just soaking it in, obviously being in another country, it just gives this different feeling, to be honest, and I haven't really felt it before. I'd never been so far away from my family, so close to my friends, and so in love with what I'm doing, all at the same time. So it was a really awesome experience. These were the 3 artworks that I ended up creating. 2 of them were quite abstract, and I liked them because I was able to actually identify linear and abstract compositions on the pier, whereas the other one is a bit more detailed. It has a subject being the bird. However, it still gives off a bit of a minimalistic vibe. If you guys want to get involved with the graphic design or vector art movement that we're working on here, then consider subscribing or join our Discord channel. I'll leave all of the links in the description below. I'm going to be making a bunch load of content in the future, and to be honest, this was a bit of a different video, so I hope you guys liked it. I'm looking forward to doing more of them, and I would love for you guys to help me create more graphic design or vector artworks, because I have so many photos that are worthy of it, but they're not going to actually get used. So join the Discord, get involved, and thank you for watching, guys. The support means the world.
Yo.